Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And we're off in Detroit. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
We go tonight. What's that?
Off play action. Goff. His first pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down.
We go tonight. What's that?
Again, it's Gibbs. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
180. What's that?
Out of the shotgun. Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Black 20.
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have the 1st down and even more. Keeps it moving. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Gibbs will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This is Montgomery running right. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. David Montgomery with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown run.
Yeah, even in the passing league, start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love gonna air this out to start. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Come on, set. 50, green. Set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Start. White 20.
They go play action with Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Lions have a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has them up beyond the 40.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Black 20. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
We go tonight. White 20. What's up?
They'll air it out on third. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Pass caught out right by Golden. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Ready?
Second down now, 7 to go.
Practice. 6. Set. Hut. Black ultra. Red. 38. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Line 7. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Goff back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Packers on top early. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here. Goff off the play action. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Along the right sideline. There's space. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions tie things up at 14.
Jack Fox to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Fight through.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Trail. Yep, 50. Green. Set.
They're in long for him here. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running on first here with Jacobs. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Hey, green. Black 40. Red, cycle. Drill green. Hut, hut.
To the air with Love. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on a pick six. Touchdown, Detroit.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, really I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got other hits, boy.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love back to it after the pick. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. No gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Go red. 45. White. Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Yellow. 43. Blue striker. Smash. Red. Ready.
Thrown on first down. Love. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Off to the air now. Dump off to his fullback. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them on first down.
First and 10 from the 43. Gibbs now from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Gone. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. What a difference it can make for an offense.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. No run here. It's Montgomery. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up second.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Ron, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Here we go. Go
Putting a receiver in motion.
33, yellow. Red, cycle. Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Wait. Here we go. Red, smash, red. Cut.
Back to the air. Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44.
Ready?
On 1st and 10. Here's Love. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook of the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Throwing again. Love. And this won't be caught. The clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Watch it. 6.
Once more, it's Love. Big strike here to Williams. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers tie us up 28-all.
Mitch Wishnowsky sets
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting at the 10. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. McManus sends it through. And they've taken back the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, green. Yellow, 22. Drill green. Set.
Throwing, it's Love. Finds a seam down the middle. Down to the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff.
Wishnowsky set to kick off.
He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. That is good for Detroit 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They go play action with Goff. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Here we go, set. Right, 50, ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They get 27 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Quay Walker.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action here with Goff. Coming in the goal line. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Man in motion here.
33, yellow.
Love with it on 1st down. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. Set, huh?
Here's Love to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And now it's 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Set. Hut.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And once again, they can't connect. Didn't read the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First of all, you ain't rap long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Right.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
The throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone.
Sean Gary on the tackle. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. So that's going to bring up fourth down. On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. And hey, at least he held onto the football, because they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
10 seconds. Cut. Ready?
Play fake. It's Love. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
Ready. Red. 38. Cut.
From the red zone on first. He brings it in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and goal, Green Bay.
Got it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Strikers. 3-3. 45. White. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
5-60. Set. Cut.
Jacobs. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Down. Cut.
Shotgun now for Love. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Cut. What's that?
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That'll be incomplete to stop the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Goff on third. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. And out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Goff on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Black 20.
Goff working from the pistol. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Throwing again. It's Goff. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
He was covered.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Checks it down to Gibbs. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a design route to or check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Check pink.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On the double.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Double. 38. Ready?
Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Blue striker. 50. Green. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it complete to Reed. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Gain of 6.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set punt. Ready.
Dive play straight ahead. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This That's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. That casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready, set.
To the air with Love. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Set. Black shot. Blue 32. Set.
Here he goes, third and long. Quick slants into the hands of Golden. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense is set, first and 10.
First down. A gain of 14.
52 black.
First down.
Yellow 40.
Jacobs running behind center. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play, at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready. Black 95. Set. Hut.
Going to run again with Jacobs. Solid work on his part. It's 7 there. It's still third down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
We reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit.
And it's
Packers very close to an 11th win this season. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on. Set. Hut. Hut.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's Golden. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
McManus lining up for the extra point.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
Lions 42. Mitch Wishnowsky set
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
That's good. More on Lions.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
That's another.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
There's Goff on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff's going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
59.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
35-yard line.
On the set.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Claude red. 52 blue. Red, cycle. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And has the Packers first down. Brock, that should be enough to win this game. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Packers first down.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Number 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What what defines my name.
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing...